We have an important story to tell you about, but we want to give you a warning. The next report is disturbing, so if you have young children in the room, you might ask them to leave. CNN has obtained a never-before-revealed 911 audio from the Uvalde school shooting in May that killed 21 people, including 19 children. Now, what you're about to hear is the voice of a 10-year-old girl named Chloe Torres, trapped at Robb Elementary School with a gunman who'd already slaughtered friends and a teacher, speaking to a police dispatcher. 911 call made by Chloe from inside the school during the attack. Following that, you'll see video of law enforcement authorities at the school discussing the information that Chloe, who survived the attack, gave the dispatcher. Now, CNN obtained these calls from a source and is using excerpts with the approval of Chloe's parents. CNN has also informed families who lost people in the massacre that this story was coming. CNN's Shimon Prokupecz has the full story.
Just realizing we do have a child on the line.
This was the moment everything at the scene in Uvalde should have changed. At 12:10 p.m. on May 24th, fourth grader Chloe Torres, who survived the shooting, was inside room 112 at Robb Elementary and spoke to 911. Police just a few feet away in the hallway were just minutes later made aware the worst-case scenario was unfolding. Chloe, along with her classmates and teachers, some dead or dying, were alone, trapped with an active shooter. It's the phone call that should have made the difference. Instead, it would be another 40 minutes until police finally enter the room and kill the gunman. CNN has obtained the call, never made public until now. A warning to our viewers, it's painful to hear. We're choosing to play portions of the audio with the approval of Chloe's parents, and because it is crucial to understanding the full scope of the law enforcement failure that day.
Hello?
I'm calling with the police. Are you okay?
No, there's a school shooting.
Okay, yes, ma'am. I have multiple units there. Are you with officers or are you barricaded somewhere?
I'm in classroom. What's the classroom number? 1012.
112?
112, yes, ma'am.
What's your name, ma'am?
Chloe Torres, please hurry. There's a lot of dead bodies.
On the line, okay? You said you're in classroom 112?
Yes, ma'am. Please help.
You can hear injured people in the room crying out in pain. The dispatcher asks Chloe to tell her classmates to stay quiet. She does her best.
You were told that they need to be quiet.
I'm here on tell you, but because of them, nobody was in me. I know how to handle these situations. My dad taught me when I was a little girl. Send help. One of my teachers are still alive, but they're shot.
Less than 2 minutes into the call at 12:12 p.m., the Uvalde dispatcher sends an urgent message to police on the scene.
320, go ahead with that child's information related.
Officer child is advising he is in the room full of victims at this moment.
10-4, Uvalde, can you confirm to see if that shooter is still standing? RAG, shot himself.
If active shooter protocol had been followed, this dispatch should have triggered police to spring into action and breach the classroom. Instead, 38 minutes were allowed to go by as more officers arrive on scene with more equipment until something is done. Nearly 400 officers responded in Uvalde. Chloe wanted to know where they were.
How far are y'all away?
They're inside of the building, okay? You just stay quiet, okay?
They're inside the building. We just need to stay quiet.
On the other side of the door, the law enforcement response was disorganized and chaotic. Official reports detailed a catastrophic mistake that was made. Police on scene thought the shooter was a barricaded subject and not an active shooter. Chloe's call makes it clear an active shooter situation is unfolding. Body camera footage from local and state police departments obtained by CNN shows the officers on scene knew about the phone call and that there were children inside the room, hurt and in desperate need of medical attention.
We don't know if he has anybody in the room with him, do we?
I think he does.
He does.
8 or 9 children.
These are victims from 12.
No, we hadn't heard that. No, we're in the fours, right? This is building 4.
Anybody hurt?
No, not here. No, sir.
Yes, there are.
Here?
Yeah. EMS in there already? No, sir. We have the shooter in there. active shooter.
He's in here.
He's in here.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna stand right here. Be ready.
The last contact, hey, hold on. Last contact we had was one of our school PD officers. His wife was a teacher. She called him saying she's dying.
They just had a kid in room 12. Yeah, they had a kid in room 12. Most of them victims room 12.
Shimon Prokupecz joins us now. This is the first time I've seen this. This is this is not unbelievable. This is completely believable, given the lies and the cover-ups that have been going on for so long from these people. But I mean, it's outrageous.
It is, and it was such a hard decision to make whether or not to air this, Anderson. And our team, we sort of were in a place where, how do we tell this story about how horrific it really was inside that classroom?
They knew there was a little girl talking to other kids who were alive, telling that their teachers were wounded, bleeding, and asking for help. And the little girl passing along, oh, they're in the school, as if she believes they're actually going to come in, because of course they should come in.
Over a dozen times, she's asking for help. Where are they? She's with her friend. They're trying to get the police to come in. At one point, they even offered to unlock the door. What's also
The
really
kids offered to unlock the door. I mean, that fourth graders have more courage or more intelligence than some of the folks out in the hallway is stunning to me.
It's
or I should say the leadership, because there's plenty of low-level police officers who want to go in, who want to do the right thing. They're not, they don't want to be incompetent, but they're crying out for some friggin' leadership.
And you can see in the video, the body cam footage, so many missed opportunities, because there are radio transmissions. They're telling the officers there are kids in the classroom, go in, go in. And everyone just freezes and no one does a thing. That call is 20 minutes of just brutal hell, Anderson, for these kids to hear them. There's so much that we don't show, so much that we don't play, because it is just so brutal. But it was important to show and to show viewers exactly the moments inside there and how horrific it was. Meanwhile, the police officers were standing just feet away from the door. And the other thing is, the gunman, he was distracted. They had plenty of opportunity. Had they made a better effort to figure out what was going on inside, there were 2 rooms there. At one point, he was in another room.
There were hundreds of officers.
The kids
there.
weren't even sure if he was still in the room. And you can hear loud music because he was playing the music so loud. So there was, when you listen to this,
playing music.
He was playing music, and you could hear it. And he was in the other room. So there was plenty of time for them to go inside. That's what this audio tape clearly makes, and why they didn't, and what they were doing during those moments. Look, there's more reporting to come, Anderson. Obviously, we're still digging in on some things that are going to indicate that everyone there knew what was going on inside that classroom, that there were kids in there, and yet they failed to act.